Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Brian here. How's everyone doing tonight? So we are going to be talking about the 2024 election and some political stuff. So as many of you know, we had Matt Hook on tonight for an interview. I want to give a special thank you to Matt Hook. Thank you so much for coming on the channel and for your time and for your inputs on things. I really appreciate it. Some people when they want to do interviews are like, oh, I want to know what you're asking me. He wasn't. He was not like that at all. He was very much like, I'm open, ask me whatever. So I just want to give him a special shout out. I want to thank him for his time and willingness to come on the channel. So if you have not seen that video, it's our latest video besides this one. Go check it out. I will put the link in the description. I mean, a lot of good points from Matt Hook. A lot of good points. I'm sure there are things that we probably disagree with. Like, probably over the TGG and stuff, we probably butt heads a little bit. But a vast majority, I'd be open to supporting him and voting for him for school board. I would. I think that he's very much, not one of these people out, not one of these typical Democrats or Republicans trying to make things about, trying to make things about politics and stuff like that, which we know are on school board. I think it's Moms for Liberty and the crap about the other side about the liberals and stuff. I mean, I just think it's way out of line. But yeah, so special shout out to him. Thank you again for coming on, Matt Hook. So when it comes to the 2024 election, in recent news, Tim Scott has just dropped out. I'm shocked. The field is actually clearing a lot faster than what I thought it was going to. So there's actually been a total of 5 candidates that have dropped out. You have the Hurd guy. Wait, no, it's actually 6 candidates who dropped out. There was the former mayor and state senator from Florida. I forget what his name was. He dropped out. You had the Hurd guy drop out. Larry Elder dropped out. Perry Johnson dropped out. Former Vice President Pence dropped out. And then the other day, Tim Scott got dropped out. Now, majority of them weren't even on the debate stage, but I mean, still, that the fact that the field is clearing pretty fastly. I'm not sure if the Rhode Island mayor has dropped out yet. If he's hasn't dropped out, he'd still be the only one that has not been in any of the debates that would have still be a candidate. Asa Hutchinson's still in the race. Asa Hutchinson's still in the race. Doug Burgum's still in the race. Chris Christie's still in the race. Ron DeSantis, obviously. Vivek Ramaswamy, obviously. Nikki Haley. And then, obviously, the big elephant in the room, Donald Trump. They're all still in the race. I'm thinking it's going to stay like... Doug Burgum, I think, is probably going to drop out before New Hampshire. I would say this, honestly. I think Asa Hutchinson will stick around. But, yeah. And then I think probably after New Hampshire, if Asa Hutchinson doesn't get far, he'll drop out. I think ultimately, probably going into Super Tuesday, you're probably going to see 3 candidates. You might see 4. You're going to see at least, I would say, you're definitely going to see Haley and Trump. And I think you're going to see maybe Christie still. I think he'll still be trying to fight. I mean, well, it is official. I do have some sad news when it comes to Christie. Sorry to go so far off topic, but he has officially dropped in the polls. He's now in 3rd place. He's not been trounced yet, but he's 2 points behind Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley has officially became in 2nd place for the Republican nomination in New Hampshire. So latest poll, Donald Trump has shot back up. Latest poll has Donald Trump at 40%, Nikki Haley at 18%, and Chris Christie and both Ron DeSantis both tied for 3rd place at 16%. So he has dropped a little bit. He's still doing pretty well. I still think there is a chance that in this next rest of November, he has the rest of November, all of December, all of January, and the first couple days of February to change things. So I still think he's going to win it. Something's just telling me he's going to get the majority of the votes there. Might be really close, but I don't know why. Something's just telling me that. Other states, I don't know. But yeah, we'll have to see. I think how he does in New Hampshire is going to depend on if he's a candidate afterwards. I think Vivek Ramaswamy is probably going to stick around. I think probably if he doesn't win any of the primary states in the first 3, he'll probably drop out and endorse Trump, I'm assuming. I think Ron will... I mean, question with Ron DeSantis is he truly the candidate? So what I don't mean to jump around so fast, everybody, but what else I wanted to talk about was I think that these Republicans are purposely trying to clear the field. Like, they've learned from their mistakes with Trump in 2016, like how there was too many of them. I mean, if you look, you already have 6 that have dropped out, and 2 of them are on the... I mean, yes, majority of them are on the debate stage, but they are clearing out pretty fast. I would say the next one's Doug Burgum, then probably Asa Hutchinson. Well, I don't know if they're trying to clear the field for... It's looking like it's Nikki Haley. It might still be Ron DeSantis. I'm not sure. But as of right now, I would say it's looking like it's Nikki Haley. I don't. I think if you clear the field, I think that the candidate does poll better and everything. But I don't think they're gonna. I don't think she's gonna beat Trump. I just don't. Someone with. I just don't. I'm not saying it's not possible, but just don't think she's gonna beat him, or any of them. I just don't think any of them will defeat him. I mean, things can change. It is still relatively early. Not a single vote has been cast, but I mean, with him refusing to go to the debates, I think it's kind of rough. Maybe if it gets to a one-on-one with him and Haley, then maybe he'll start debating. But as long as Christie's on that stage, he's not going to debate because he's a coward. The only way he would is if he would lose the first 3 primary states. Probably call fraud on it, but then that'd probably be the only way that you would see him. Maybe the debate before Super Tuesday, you'd maybe see him show up, if he's ever going to show up. I think he is keeping to his word. I would have said by now he would have at least attended the third one, but no, I really think that when he says he's not going to be there, I think he is promising and guaranteeing that he's not going to show up. As long as Christie, he might show up if Christie doesn't qualify, because he's terrified that Christie might put him in his place. In all honesty, I don't think he wants to debate Ron either. Because I think DeSantis probably would try taking a shot at him. I'm not going to lie. Out of the candidates, as much as I don't like Vivek Ramaswamy, I really think a lot of his views are radical and stuff. But I would rather have him over Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley is just... She's such a flip-flopper. I mean, so is Vivek Ramaswamy, but... I mean, and, this is kind of scaring me away from Chris Christie, too. Because they just... just keep giving Ukraine funds, keep giving Israel money, and just being able to go to World War III. But I'd say out of all the candidates, Nikki Haley's the worst with it, because she's just, talking about, oh, we have to do this, but, I don't like that. They still want to ban TikTok and stuff. I'm not gonna, if Ron DeSantis becomes president, I'm not gonna be happy, because he's not my number 1 pick. I'm not gonna freak out. Same thing with Chris Christie. But, I question Nikki Haley's judgment. I've questioned Vivek Ramaswamy's, and Donald Trump, there's no question. I mean, his judgment sucks. So, I do question that. I don't think, frankly, I think this is really just a little kid's table. In all honesty, this is like the Jets and the Giants going up against Tom Brady when he played for the Patriots and Patrick Mahomes. That's really what it's like. It's like all these, it's like the worst team in the NFL. Oh, it's like 5 or 6 teams in the NFL that are just terrible. One team that's won a couple games, all going up against this team that has just won after one after one. Now, it technically hasn't, but just this team that keeps destroying them in games. So that's kind of what I see it as. It'll be interesting. It will. We're going to have to see what happens. And other 2024 news, RFK Jr. is continuing to rise in the polls and continuing to raise money. He is really... Another thing, I'm actually going to be volunteering I'm actually going to be volunteering to work on his campaign. When I get money, I'm going to donate some. And I'm going to go out and try to get him ballot access in my state of Pennsylvania. I might even go to Jersey. Because, it's important that we have these choices. Not just because I want him to win, but I just want Americans to have choices. In all honesty, I'm going to be volunteering for Jacob Hornberger, which I like him. I'm not a huge fan of Jill Steiner or Cornel West, but I'm going to volunteer for all of them. Because we need options. If No Labels is taught, I'm volunteering for No Labels in my spare time because we just need options. We can't keep, how do I explain this? We can't keep denying Americans the options. Whether it's progressive candidate, moderate candidate, conservative, we need options. Not just Trump and Biden or the D or the R. We truthfully do need options. So, that's my office. So, and polling-wise, there's nationally, I think he's shot up. There's a couple of national polls where he's at 30% amongst young people. So, I mean, yeah, this is awesome. We're going to see where it goes. I mean, it could change. I don't think it's going to. I think it is going to change, but I think it's only going to go up. His poll numbers are only going to get better, not worse. We're going to have to see. I really hope he makes Jesse his running mate. He is going to be going to Minnesota. He had to reschedule for something. He was originally going to go there. But I really hope he makes Jesse Ventura his running mate. I think they could win. I really do. I know that's bold talk, but I think if they get on the debate stage, they really could win. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. So, yeah, that's it for the political video. I'm going to post a video right after this reviewing the Santa Claus, Tim Allen's Santa Claus episode 3. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like this video. Please leave a comment. Subscribe for more. And please share the video, everybody. And once again, If you guys can please hit the bell and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Because subscribing can do everything. And the last thing I wanted to bring up, I would really like to be able to interview Buddy Hollywood. I think that would be awesome on the channel. Same with Joe Cerisi, my state representative. So if you guys could mail letters to Joe Cerisi saying that, oh, we'd love to see you on Hawaiian Shirt Brian. And if you could message Buddy Hollywood on Instagram, that would be awesome to bring these two on separate interviews. It would just be awesome. Or anyone else. So just see if you guys could please do that. Guys and girls could please do that. I'd really appreciate it. Alright, thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. Bye, everybody.